Hey guys, D here back with another video. How's everyone doing today? I'm so excited to be here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hello, thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to do a video to help anyone who's looking to grow their Instagram page just the way I did last year at the beginning of the pandemic during COVID-19. I upped my Instagram game with some of these tips. So today I want to give you 10 tips to help you grow your Instagram page just the way I did. Let's get into the video. I've been on Instagram for many years. So I can't remember what year I joined Instagram, but I've been on Instagram for many years. And last year, at the beginning of the pandemic, like maybe April 2020, I don't know what came over me. I was sitting down one day and I was like, I want to fix up my Instagram. My Instagram is dry, my Instagram is boring. I wasn't really into Instagram that much. I was posting a lot though, but just random posts, like all my pictures were random. Like when I mean random, I'm talking like me eating a pizza and me being in a coffee shop. Like it was just all over the place. It was an absolute nightmare. So what I did was I thought of how I was going to change my Instagram, and I came up with a few tips of my own that helped me to grow my Instagram, and I just want to share those tips with you so that you also can grow your Instagram. And it doesn't matter if you have a small following, it doesn't matter how much followers you got. This will help anyone who's maybe trying to get to their first 1,000 followers, or maybe they're on 1,000 followers and want to get to 2,000 followers. Or I just recently passed over 3,000 followers, so I'm not trying to go on like I've got the most following. To me, I still have a small following and I'm still trying to build my page, but these tips help me to get to 3,000 followers. Last year I had around 500 followers, and I had around 500 followers for such a long time, and then I managed to grow my following in the space of 10 to 11 months from 500 to just past 3,000 followers now. So that's 2,500 followers plus, so maybe like 2,700 followers and counting. That's how much followers I gained in that space of time, so less than a year. And I know that you guys can do it too if you follow the tips that I'm going to give you. Knowing what your page is about is going to help anyone who is on your page be able to tell like what you're about and what you do. So if you have a random page like what I did last year, and if you have like pictures of so many different settings of you doing like 10 different things, people are bound to get confused. So when I say like different settings and doing like 10 different things, I'll give you an example. Just say for example, on your page you're like eating food, and then you've got a post where you're gardening, and then you've got a post where you're doing hair, and then you've got a post where you're modeling, and then you've got a post where you're doing like some random shit. Like people are going to be like, what does this girl do? What is she about? When people get confused, the first thing they're going to do is click off your page. They're going to be like, this page is all over the place. I know because I do it myself. When I go onto someone's page and their page looks hella confusing, the first thing I do is click off it within 5 seconds. So knowing what your page is about is very important for you to get your page organized for the viewer that's going to be viewing your page. So what I'm basically trying to say is just don't be so random. Know what your page is about. Stop being random and posting silly things that is confusing people. Allow your page to be clear, guys. It's going to attract people, trust me. Delete inappropriate posts. So basically, if you've got like pets, you don't need to be posting pictures of you and your pets. Yes, there's nothing wrong with it, but not every single post, guys. Come on, like if I've got a cat, like I do have a cat, and I don't post pictures of me and my cat. Like no one needs to see my cat, okay? If you love your cat that much and you've got a beautiful cat, set up a page for your cat. Don't post blurry pictures, guys. That's so annoying. Like if you're gonna be on Instagram and you want to get more followers and you want your page to grow, like get rid of the blurry pictures. It's very important to post quality, because the first thing people do when they look at your page is they're looking through your photos. If you've got pictures where they can't really see you, like there's just no point in that. So if you have, for example, 50 pictures in your camera roll, pick the nicest picture. If you're going to choose a picture that you don't really like, how do you expect the viewer to like that picture? If you don't really like it, they're most likely not going to like it either. So pick the best quality picture, no blurry pictures. Make sure that your pictures are on point. Last year my page wasn't looking very professional at all. It was like dreadful. So I believe that that's one of the reasons why I wasn't getting as much followers as I get now. Guys, I cannot stress how important this tip is. It should have been number one. Being consistent is what's going to get you all of those followers. Being consistent is going to get the algorithm working in your favor, okay? If you're not being consistent and you're posting like once a month, Instagram is not going to push your post forward. You're not going to get the views. You're not going to get your post seen. So being consistent is what's going to change everything for you. When I started being consistent and started posting more regular, my page started to increase with followers, and yeah, that's when I started to see a change. That tip is so crucial for anyone and for anything that you're doing in life, basically. Obviously, staying consistent is going to get you to a higher place that you're trying to get to. And when you want to post, you don't have to post every day. Like, I do not post every day. Try to start off with maybe posting once a week and then maybe twice a week once you're more consistent. But yeah, definitely the starting point would have to be once a week. If you're posting like once every 2 weeks, people are gonna forget about you. But the more you post, the better. My page was on private last year, and to me personally, it's not a very good idea. A lot of the times, like even for myself, I don't really follow people back that have their page on private. Even today, like when people follow me and they have a private page, I don't follow them back because I don't want to go through the hassle of following them back. And when they accept, I'll look on their page and then their page is just like all over the place. They might be like a weirdo, like you just don't know. I'd rather you follow me, your page is unprivated, you follow me, and then I'm able to look at your page. If I like you, if I like what I see, then I'll follow you back. But when the page is on private and the person follows you, you might follow them back, and once they've accepted, you're just like, why did I follow this person? Then you have to go through like the stage of unfollowing them. It's a lot harder for people to discover you if your page is on private. So my advice to you, and tip number 4, would be to take your page off private, guys. Start following people. You can't expect to get followers if you're not following people. I know there's people out there that don't have to do that. Like they might be following 0 people and they've got like shitloads of followers. I don't know how they do that personally, but that's none of my business. So my advice to you would be to follow people if you'd like to get followers back. So sometimes when you do this, you don't necessarily get the people following you back, but that's fine. For anyone who's not followed you, you can just unfollow them if you like. A little tip would be to go to someone's page. It doesn't have to be a celebrity. It can be a normal person. So someone who's posting similar content to yourself. So for example, just say you're into fitness and your content's all fitness. Go to someone's page who posts fitness content and then go to their latest post. Look at the people who have maybe commented and liked that post, and you can start following those people. Chances are they're gonna follow you back. Creating enough content will allow you to stay consistent. Just having content there that might be in your camera roll that you might have that you can post at a later date. It don't necessarily have to be all at once. Just having the content there is good. So if you're doing a photo shoot like what I might do when I'm at home, I'll take lots of different photos. I can even switch up my outfits, go to different locations, or maybe just different spots in the house. I just play around with different settings and that, and then I'll have loads of different pictures for content that I might want to post on later dates. So when I feel as if I'm running out of content, I can look through my camera roll and say, I've got posts. I've got something that I can post up today, or something that I can post up for the next few posts until I have time to make more content. Also guys, I would like to say that even though you may have enough content in your camera roll, don't post it all at once. I see some people who post like 4 or 5 pictures a day on their feed, and that is just gonna make you run out of pictures to be posting on your Instagram, and yeah, you're just gonna run out of content. Instagram have put those features there for you to use, and they would love for you to use the features that they're providing. So I'm talking about IGTV, Reels, Stories, Insta Live. Every feature that they've given you, use it. It's going to work in your favor. And also like posts, comment on posts, share posts, like all of that is really going to build up your engagement, and it's going to help you get followers, because Instagram's going to be able to boost your posts and help you gain a bigger following. Use hashtags and captions, okay? Not just any old caption, good captions. people sometimes like your post because you have a good caption. Sometimes the first thing that they notice is the caption more than the person who is posing on the photo. So captions are very important and they attract people's attention. So I'd say putting in a good caption on your post is very crucial, and also using hashtags. If you're not using hashtags, I advise you to start using hashtags now. When hashtags work, I get hundreds of likes, and I would say to use 3 different types of hashtags. So large hashtags, medium hashtags, and small hashtags. Don't only use the hashtags that are falling into the millions, because sometimes your pictures or your posts can get lost in them hashtags. If you're using a hashtag that has like 50 million posts, can you imagine you've posted your picture? The chances of you being on that top page, for you to get seen, can sometimes not be as high as you have liked. So yeah, sometimes try and narrow it down and use some medium hashtags, so hashtags that have like a few thousand posts, or maybe like 50k or 100k, but not always using those hashtags that are going into the millions, like loads of millions, because it's going to be hard sometimes for your post to actually get seen. Hashtags allow you to be discovered by so much people out there. So when someone sees your picture, they're gonna like your picture, and if they like it, they're gonna be curious, they're gonna click onto your page, and that can gain you a follow. Let me know guys in the comments below if you guys have been already using some of these tips and if they've worked for you, or if you're thinking of trying out these tips, just let me know. Okay, so we're nearly coming to the end of the video, so let's move on. Switching your account to business account is going to allow you to see your analytics. It's going to allow you to see like when your best time to post is, people who are saving your posts, and your reaches. Not necessarily like people who are saving your posts as in like you can see everyone who saved your post. It's going to give you a number. So say for example, the post I posted yesterday is going to say 10 people saved your post. That is great for your engagement. The more saves, the better. So knowing this information, the analytics is very important. Knowing this information is going to help your page's performance. So yeah, so taking your page to another level and to help you get those followers that you deserve. I really hope that these tips are helping you guys already. So write them down and start using these tips. Start gradually. Like, you don't have to do all these things at once. You can literally do one tip at a time, and I guarantee you guys that this will help you to even get just some followers. Don't expect this to make your following go off the roof. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but this is a good way. This is a good way for you guys to grow your followers organically and at a nice, decent pace, just the way I did. And I wish you guys luck. On to the last and final tip, guys. You don't have to be the best editor. You can use Instagram to edit your photos. You can change up the filters and the brightness, etc. Or you can use an app. The app that I like to use is Facetune 2. I used to use Lightroom as well. It's just gonna allow you to put out the best content out there. So you don't necessarily have to edit your photos. I know some people don't want to, but say for example, like I've got a picture and I'm posing against the wall and there's a stain on the wall. I'm not gonna post a picture having the stain on the wall. Use an app that can maybe take the stain away. You know, it's just gonna make your page more pleasing to the eye, because sometimes people notice the smallest things. Like you might not be able to notice the stain on the wall. There's no stain on the wall there, by the way, I'm hoping. But yeah, I'm just saying, like if you've got a picture where there's a stain on the wall, like you might not be able to notice it, but sometimes people notice the smallest thing, and that's just going to put them off. Like the littlest thing can put someone off, and they might just not give you the like or the follow just because of that one thing that's just irritated them in your photo. So editing your pictures is a really good idea to make your picture be as best as you can make it and pleasing to the eye, so that people can like your content and give you that follow. Obviously, the best thing to do is to make your scenery as clear as possible and try to eliminate things that you won't have to edit in post. That would be the best advice I can give you, is to eliminate all the errors that you might have in your scene, and then that will just give you less work to do in post. But if you can't do that, and you know, like you're against the wall where it might not look as best as you'd like it to, you might be able to edit out little bits and pieces. So sometimes there's nothing to worry about when it comes to things like that, because these days the apps that they have for you and the tools that they have on them, like, you'd be totally amazed. Like, you can literally make a wall whiter, you can change colors of things and sizes, and yeah, eye color, hair color. No, I don't do that, but yeah, there's people out there that do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. So yeah, just get yourself an editing app. I recommend Facetune 2 and Lightroom. Those are the apps that I use to edit my photos. I've not used Lightroom in a very long time. I'm only using Facetune 2 at the moment. But yeah, I kind of rely on that app. It's very handy to have. And sometimes I don't even use that app. I just use Instagram to just maybe change the shade of my picture or the filter. If you guys would like for me to do a video in future to maybe help you guys edit and show you like how I edit my posts, please comment below to let me know. I'll be happy to do something like that. I'm very good at editing, so if you'd like to see the way I edit my photos, please leave a comment below, and then I can do a video for you in future to show you and to maybe help you guys. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and those were my 10 tips to help you grow your Instagram page organically. Take your time, everything happens when the time is right. Like, don't worry about your following too much, just worry about focusing on being consistent and doing the other things that I've mentioned, and in time your following will definitely grow if you apply these tips. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell notification to be informed for when I upload new content. Also, don't forget to like, share and comment, and I'll be back with more videos soon. Bye.